I am Sarah Zaaimi from the Atlantic Council. First, let me introduce our esteemed guest. Pak Yahya is a prominent Indonesian politician and Islamic scholar. He leads and he's the chairman of Nahdlatul Ulama organization since 2021. That's the largest Muslim organization with over 100 million members and over 28,000 madrasas. He has been voted as one of the top 500 most prominent and most influential Muslims in 2024. Welcome to the Atlantic Council.
Thank you.
You come from a long tradition of Islam Nusantara. And that's an interpretation of Islam that promotes compassion and tolerance. What can other Muslim communities learn from the Indonesian model of managing diversity?
Developing a harmonious tolerance interrelationship among diverse people is possible as long as you are willing to accept people in as what they are, and just embrace the differences and then tolerate each other. Because in our society, it's not just that we have many different groups of religion, but we also have a vast diversity in ethnicities and languages, local languages. In Indonesia, we have more than 700 different ethnicities. We have more than 1,000 different local languages, yet we managed to just live together because we embrace our diversity and we believe in our common interest for harmony.
You speak a lot about humanitarian Islam and about the notion of rahmah or compassion as a basis of conflict resolution. How can that help fight violent extremism in the world?
So humanitarian Islam is a term that we found recently to express this very basic idea of Nahdlatul Ulama, which is to find a way to present Islam as truly beneficent to all humanity. And that means that first we need to have an understanding about the religion which will encourage us to nurture tolerance and harmony in our diverse society. The problems that the society has in various arenas, such as in economy and education and healthcare and so forth, these are problems that are not exclusive to Muslims. That means we need to address this for everybody, not just Muslims. And that's why with Nahdlatul Ulama, one of our core principles in our movement is to provide service for our society, for everybody, regardless the different background that people have.
I'm sure you're following the news, and the world is witnessing an unprecedented polarization, especially with the mounting conflict in the Middle East. And that's due to different things, as we all know. But mainly, if I borrow what Edward Said says, a clash of ignorance rather than a clash of civilization. How can the Abrahamic communities overcome this momentum in history together?
If we look at our history and we trace back to one century ago. The clash between different civilizations back then was kind of a normal situation, because back then, the way I see it, the world was like a jungle of competing identities with no rules at all. Everybody can attack anybody, for no reason needed. The dynamics, the global dynamics, led to two great wars, which are the First and Second World Wars. And after the Second World War, the international community came to a consensus for the need of a new order that would supposedly guarantee more security and stability in global politics. So what we need now is first to go back into this international consensus as a basic framework for our future more peaceful and stable global dynamics. And secondly, if you look at Middle East, Middle East is a land of the Abrahamic community. Whether you're Muslims or Christian or a Jew, you're all Abrahamic descendant, Abraham descendants. So if the people in the region, in Middle East, then can come back to the conscience of being one community, the Abrahamic, the community of Abraham descendants. So that can be the foundation for a new way to interact each other in a more peaceful manner.
And you were very brave to actually visit Israel as one of the pioneering Muslim scholars who went there to bridge the gap between different Abrahamic faiths and communities. How do you respond to those who criticized you for that visit?
We know there's a problem, and a problem needs solution. And because the problem is related to conflict between, two different sides, then we need to speak to both. So if we truly intend to look for solution, then we need to be prepared to do anything possible, especially to engage in constructive dialogue with both sides. People simply cannot deny the need for that, if they truly want a solution and not, and do not want to prolong the conflict itself.
My last question is about the U.S. chapter of your organization that you founded here in the U.S. To initiate a dialogue with the West and with U.S. audiences. Can you tell us more about that journey and what are you trying to achieve through that organization?
Well, we founded a religious organization which we call Bait al-Rahmah, home of divine blessings. The idea to establish an organization in the United States is because we believe the United States is a very important in our global dynamics, and that through United States we can reach out to any other parts of the world, in delivering our ideas and articulation. So the idea is to establish like a hub for us to put our voice in in an American public, and then from here, hopefully we can spread our messages broader throughout the world.
Pak Yahya, thank you so much.